Hi and welcome to Mermaid Song Tarot. This is the reading for Sagittarius for February 2023. I apologize for any background noise. My son's in the other room and he's playing his video games. So you might have noticed a new look here. I'm changing things up and I would love to just kind of interact with you. And so this way I feel like we're talking to each other, which is really what I want. I want to build a community here on YouTube, and I'd love to hear your comments and let me know how the month goes out for you. So I'm also changing up the reading just a little bit. I felt like the elemental energy readings were good, but they weren't enough in depth about what's coming up for you and the energies that are playing. So we're going to do 3 cards for your recent past, 3 cards for your present, and 3 cards for what's coming towards you for the month of February. Okay, and as always, this is a general reading for Sagittarius. So you'll want to take what resonates with you and leave the rest. That's how it works. And this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. So you may want to take a look at the other videos to see a more clear, complete picture of the month for you. All right, and oh, by the way, this is my creative space. It's my home office, and I do a lot of stuff. I'm a bit of a serial crafter, so I like I have a lot of hobbies, probably too many. I'm always wanting to learn how to do something new. Anyway, let's dive into the reading for you. As always, I'd like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, and fabulousness. And I ask that the messages be clear and concise and for the greatest good of everyone who is watching this video. All right. So mote it be. Today I'm using the Shadowscapes Tarot, one of my favorites. And we're going to pull 3 cards for the recent past for Sagittarius, please. And see what things have to say. Okay, your first card is 8 of Cups. Excellent. Okay, so 8 of Cups is a card of looking for a deeper commitment, deeper connection, emotional fulfillment. Cups is the suit of water and emotions. And in the 8 of Cups, we see that someone is leaving behind all the wonderful cups that they've had, and they're searching for what? The 9th and 10th cup, because in tarot 10 is the culmination of the journey, right? So seeking deeper commitment, which that makes logical sense, especially right now as we're coming out of the last 3 years that we've had. I think people are realizing that they need other people, so this is great. And what else? Strength. We've got the Strength card. This is the card of inner strength. It is the card of compassion and kindness. It can be the card of self-care. It is definitely a card of, when we think of compassion, we think of being able to see things from someone else's point of view, right? And so this card is a card of, when we have compassion for ourselves and others, we recognize that we don't always know what things they're going through. Okay, then we've got 7 of Swords. Now the 7 of Swords is a card of, it's often called the Thief card or the Deceit card. Swords is the element of air, and it has to do with your thoughts, mental processes, and communications. But Swords, in this particular card, you know, he's being kind of sneaky here. He's the swan up above can see him kind of out of the corner of her eye, and he's trying to sneak off with the swords, right? Anytime the 7 of Swords comes up, I always think, in what way is deceit happening? And also, in what way am I deceiving myself, right? So it can mean that somebody has done something behind your back or talked about you behind your back, because remember, it's about communications. So I know a lot of people interpret this card as someone is cheating on you, which can be a possibility. But for me, because it's swords, for me, it is always the card of, in what way am I fooling myself about something? So that might be a good question to ask yourself. Or you may have been asking yourself this And whatever it is, it requires strength from you. In your search for deeper commitment, determination is going to be very important. And being able to see the truth of the situation, whatever situation that you're in. Okay, now we need 3 cards for Sagittarius for the present, please. Okay, there's one. Sometimes they fly out, sometimes they sort of flop out. Like that one. And then 2 come out. Okay, so, whoop. First card for the present moment is the Hanged Man. Now, the Hanged Man is a card of different perspective. It is a card of sacrifice, so this new perspective does not come without a cost, but it is a position that you willingly put yourself in, right? Odin on the world tree Yggdrasil actually put himself in that position, hung for 9 days, in order to gain wisdom, right? A new perspective. And that's where that symbolism comes from. Okay, so you're gaining some new perspectives about your life. Interestingly enough, that's coming underneath your 8 of Cups. So in order for you to deepen emotional connection, it's going to require that you have a new perspective. Also going to require that you have some balance, because you have Temperance. The Temperance card is a card of balancing what? It's balancing the material and the spiritual, the heavenly and the earthly, the female and the male, the masculine, the feminine. It's balancing those things. And look, her balance has created the yin-yang symbol. So in equal amounts. This is right underneath your Strength card. So it's going to be something where you're going to really have to take a look at, how do I need to have balance? I like that. All right, then you had a twofer. You've got, and this is awesome, because you've got the 9 of Cups, which is wish fulfillment, dreams coming true, personal, emotional fulfillment. And then you've got the 10 of Cups, which is your happy family, those feelings of love and gratitude and just complete satisfaction and contentment with everything, right? So we've got a bit of a progression here. This is actually underneath the 7 of Swords. Those 2 cards came out together. So interesting that when you're able to face up to whatever you're fooling yourself about, that's when you actually experience the personal fulfillment and your dreams coming true and happy family and all those good things. So Sagittarius, that's some serious awesomeness right there. I like it. All right, let's see what's coming up for Sagittarius in the future here. 3 cards, please. Okay. Oh, they didn't come out. They tried to. And there went one flying. Okay, so first one was 8 of Pentacles. So we've got keep working, keep swimming, keep doing what you're doing. It's the right thing. You're getting better and better at it. That's what the spider does. She continues to work. 8 of Pentacles is always about continuing to work, and Pentacles is your resources. So you're currently working on your health or your career or your money matters or relationships. Perhaps you're working on, your spiritual connection. Whatever that is, continuing to perfect it, get better and better a little bit every day is going to be your key. All right, then you've got 6 of Cups. Now, this can be a blast from the past. It could be somebody returning into your life, maybe an ex, an old lover. It could be a friend from your past, and that can be the recent past or the distant past. But it also indicates the need for a sense of childlike wonder. It needs, you need to get back to that feeling of excitement, right? Over, little children get excited over just the smallest things, you know. They're fascinated when they see a butterfly or a leaf or water or whatever it is. They're just in the now, right? To me, the Six of Cups is about being in the now, being present. I like this. Okay. And I need to say that that's part of the balance. So here you've got the Strength card. Directly underneath it, you have Temperance. And then underneath that, you have the Six of Cups. So when you take them all together, when you employ your strength, your compassion, your self-care, and you have things in balance, part of the balance that's needed is to be in the now. I think that's an important message for you today. Okay, then your third card for what's coming towards you. Awesome. You're going to get some movement. The Chariot card. If only we could get some movement on this thing focusing. All right, there it goes. The Chariot. Now, the Chariot is an interesting card. It is the card of swift forward movement, but it's not forward movement just to be moving. It's not just jump in the car and drive around aimlessly. It's with a goal and a purpose. So what are your goal and purpose? And it's directly underneath Seven of Swords, the 9 and 10 of Cups. So when you are able to look at what is hidden, what's being done behind your back, or ways in which you are deceiving yourself, this brings you personal, emotional fulfillment. It brings happy family feelings, and it causes you to move forward. The Chariot often shows someone in the chariot, but they're not actually holding the reins, right? How are they directing that? Well, they're directing that with their will, right? They know, I know where I want to go, and I know how to get there. They got MapQuest, okay? So they input where they want to go, and then it's here's your steps, here's your stops, here's how you get there. So for you, how do you get there? Compassion, being willing to face up to the truth, having a new perspective about things, and creating a balance and being in the now. For you, being in the now is going to be your key, because it is smack dab right in the middle between Eight of Pentacles and the Chariot. So you can be working along, and when you're present in the now is when you're going to experience the forward movement to your fulfillment. Ooh, so exciting. All right, now, what do we got underneath here? Shadow aspect, we've got Page of Pentacles and the Emperor. So Page of Pentacles is an offer. A solid offer can mean coming into money. Sometimes it means that. But pages are always messengers. Pentacles are about resources. So it's possible you might have a communication, but since this is the energy underlying it, it's ways in which that you are wanting to build your resources. And it's new beginnings. It's a new way of doing that. And what is it going to require? Also underneath Page of Pentacles is the Emperor. It's going to require discipline. That's what it's going to require, because the Emperor is disciplined. He is all about order, organization, having, you know, a place for everything and everything in its place kind of energy. He's that kind of guy. All right. I love it. Be in the now. All right. We're going to do an oracle card from Messages from the Mermaids. And your card is Acceptance. Okay, and I like to just read these, see what pops out. I don't read the whole thing. I read whatever my eye catches on, and that's the message. Acceptance is the doorway to freedom. Accepting what is going on releases any feelings of resistance and will help you to feel liberated. The mermaid is at peace because she's in total acceptance of her situation. She asks you to release any resistance or desire of wishing things to be different, and to totally trust and accept things exactly as they are. Accepting your lot isn't a negative outlook, Through acceptance comes peace, and through peace comes breakthrough. Many enlightened masters lived in a state of acceptance, which enabled their spirits to soar to infinite heights, so they could merge energetically with the divine to become as one. Okay, I feel like that bit about acceptance actually relates to the Hanged Man tremendously, because the Hanged Man is accepting what's going on here. He's accepting his, I don't want to say fate, but he's accepting of his situation. He's relaxed. In the Hanged Man card, every depiction I've ever seen, the person can get down at any time. Like they're hanging there because they chose to do that, right? Because they're wanting an epiphany. They're wanting a new way of looking at things, a fresh outlook that's going to help them move forward in their journey, right? So this acceptance, I think, is going to be key as well. All right, fantastic. This is great for you. I love it. I hope you did too. If the reading resonated with you, please hit the like button and share it with your friends. I'd love to hear your comments. So please tell me, how did the month play out for you? Did the reading, work out, or was I completely off base? I don't think I will be. But in any event, I'd like to know so we can have a dialogue about it. And of course, please hit the subscribe button if you'd like to be notified when new videos come out. As always, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you very much, and many blessings.